Whether you're fly fishing in a stream, getting those ankles wet, or deep in the ocean, casting nets, Fish Nerds.
Hello and welcome to the Fish Nerds, the show about fish, fishing, and eating fish. I'm Clay Groves, Chief Executive Fish Nerd, licensed fishing guide, your best friend. And today is day 9 of National Podcast Posting Month, where every day this month we are taking on the 30-day podcasting challenge, dropping a new episode into your ear hole, every day. And we're hoping that you will participate because it makes it more fun. The theme this month are Fishy Pet Peeves, and you can send in your Fishy Pet Peeves to us and we'll air them right here on the podcast. This week we heard from Angie Scott from the Women's Angler and Adventure podcast. If you're not subscribed to that podcast already, get after it. And she's here with her Fishy Pet Peeve.
Hey everyone, this is Angie Scott from the Woman Angler and Adventure podcast. So my friend John King reached out from the Fish Nerds podcast, told me a little bit about what they got going on over there and asked if I would be willing to submit one of my biggest pet peeves. And one immediately came to mind. So I said, yeah, John, I definitely do that. So I'm excited to talk about that. If you don't know who I am, I host the Woman Angler and Adventure podcast. I also fish tournaments competitively with the LBAA Women's Pro Bass Tour. We've got some new leadership headed into the 2024 season, so we're super excited to see some improvements and changes and more marketing and getting the word out there for that trail. Anyone is welcome to fish it from 16 and up, and we have some incredible lakes that we're going to be going to in 2024. A lot of these lakes are bucket list destinations for anglers of any skill level, and you can fish as a co-angler, so you don't even have to own a boat. That's a great way to get started, but just to give you a heads up on some of the places we're going, we are going to Toledo Bend in Texas. We'll also be hitting up Bull Shoals on the border of Arkansas and Missouri. And then Table Rock Lake, which is really exciting. They just had a big Major League Fishing Tournament championship there. I've never been there, so I'm excited to check that one out. And then Gunnersville, like who doesn't have Gunnersville on your bucket list if you're a bass angler? And also our championship, which is going to be on Grand Lake in Oklahoma, same place where the Bassmaster Classic is going to be happening this spring. So super exciting. Chance to catch some personal bests for sure, and so we're really excited about that. But to get into what John asked me to do here, the crappie hippie. So as an avid angler, there's one thing I can't stand more than anything, and that's trash in the water or on the shorelines. It's my biggest pet peeve by far, but what irks me the most are the cellophane balloons. These are often released for joyous celebrations, but then they end up as a dangerous pollution in our environment. And it's time to address this harmful tradition and protect our fragile ecosystems and wildlife. Cellophane balloons, often, they might have ribbons and heartfelt messages attached. And it might seem like a really nice, whimsical, innocent way to celebrate special occasions. However, their release up into the sky poses a significant threat to our environment, aquatic ecosystems, and the wildlife that call these places home. So here's just a few reasons why I really implore everyone to reconsider celebrating in this way. Number one, obviously the environmental impact. When these balloons are released, they eventually come back down to the ground, littering shorelines, lakes, rivers, and oceans. They don't biodegrade quickly. They stay in the environment for years and years. And also the vibrant colors and metallic coatings can be particularly harmful as they may leach harmful chemicals into the water, further endangering aquatic life. There's also a threat to wildlife. These balloons, once they fall into the water, they can be deadly for marine life. Birds, fish, and marine mammals often mistake them for food. They ingest the balloons, which can cause severe internal injuries and blockages. And the ribbons attached to the balloons can entangle and trap animals. I've seen many, many cases of this on social media, and it's so sad to see. And a lot of times these wildlife end up dying or getting severely injured. The other reason is just litter in some of the most beautiful resources that we have. Our favorite fishing spots and scenic shorelines are tarnished by these discolored balloons and the remnants. And it's disheartening to see the transformation of some of these serene locations into littered landscapes, which detracts from their natural beauty and also, like I said, endangers the wildlife that live there. Another thing people might not think about is these balloons are made from a form of plastic, and so it's just adding to the huge plastic pollution issue that we're experiencing. It's just a growing problem in all our oceans and waterways, and the effects can be devastating. So it's time for change. Instead of releasing balloons into the environment, let's think about eco-friendly ways to celebrate special occasions. You could plant a tree, organize a beach cleanup, donate to an environmental organization. All these ways could be meaningful gestures that have a positive impact without harming our environment. So this is my public service announcement. Thank you, Fish Nerds, for allowing me to stand on my soapbox. By choosing responsible alternatives, we can protect our natural world, ensuring that future generations can continue to enjoy the pristine beauty of our waterways and shorelines. Let's work together to preserve these precious habitats for the benefit of all, both human and animal.
Thanks, Angie. It's always fun to follow your adventures online, see you traveling the country, doing all that kind of great fishing. And yeah, balloons, definitely a problem. Definitely a problem. And I'm glad you outlined the reasons why so people can know. Make some good choices out there. If you have a fishy pet peeve, it's easy to participate. All you've got to do is call us. Our Fish Nerds hotline is 607-378-FISH. Leave us a voicemail. We'll use it here on the show. If you've got a business or a podcast or YouTube channel, whatever it is, drop it in there. We'll plug it for you as well. If you don't want to call us because you don't like making phone calls, that's okay. You can grab your phone and push the voice memo function on it and record your message. Email it to me, clay@fishnerds.com. Simple as that. Or go to fishnerds.com and there's a microphone button on there. Hit that button and record your message there. Lots of ways to participate. Everyone this month who participates will be entered to win fabulous prizes from Glasswater Angling and the Fish Nerds. I got a whole bunch of stuff put together for the more people that participate, the more prizes I'll be giving away, and John King as well. That's it. That is day 9 of National Podcast Posting Month. Fish Nerds out.